Hello everybody, my name's Hrothgar. 2 days ago I made a video talking about a certain mistake in Peter Jackson's film The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. I'd wanted to make that video for years, literally, but I never got around to doing it because I made the mistake of saying I'm going to do a video where I speak about all the mistakes I've discovered in Lord of the Rings, and that's just too complex. On Monday I finally said, okay, I'm just going to talk about that one mistake. I ended up putting a handful of other mistakes in there as well, but I finally got that done. And at the end, I said, if I get a certain amount of likes, I'm going to make a video where I speak about Bolg and Legolas fighting in Lake Town. Now, I said that as a joke because in the last few days I've seen a few videos where at the end people say things like, if I get a minimum of 10,000 likes, I'm going to make a follow-up video. And I find that pretty pathetic because on the one hand it's sort of, please like my video. On the other hand, I think these people would make the follow-up video anyway. And are there seriously people sitting there, I've got to quickly like his video, otherwise he's not going to make another one. So I find that pathetic, as said, and as a joke, I said, if I get a certain amount of likes, I'm going to make a video where I speak about Legolas fighting Bolg in a lake town. I was going to do this video anyway. So, I uploaded that yesterday midday, and in the evening I was horrified to see I'd literally got 4 times the amount of the likes I'd asked for. So, now I have no option. I have to make this video where I speak about Bolg and Legolas fighting in Lake Town. Now that might be a bit deceiving because this video is not about fighting techniques, the styles or the weapons they use. I don't intend to criticise if the actors are good or anything like that. You know the scene I'm talking about? The dwarves, sorry I didn't look if this is in the first, second or third film, but you know the dwarves, most of them have left Lake Town and there's a group of goblins that are crawling over the roofs of Lake Town. And nothing happens. They find Bard's house, no idea how they do that, and one of them jumps down and immediately Bard's daughters start to shriek and nothing happens. Then I think one of the goblins actually comes crashing through the roof into the house and shouting about and nothing happens. They're 2 dwarves there with Philly who's sick, and I think one of them throws pots and pans across the room at one of the goblins and nothing happens. Philly's sick, he's sweating, but he sort of gets out of bed and I think he stabs one of the orcs and nothing happens. Taurian, not Legolas, Taurian comes in first, stabbing an orc, slashing at someone else, and the orcs are shouting about while they're being killed, and nothing happens. Legolas then turns up looking very stern and starts killing orcs left and right, and nothing happens. He's out on his balcony and he kills a goblin who falls over the banisters onto a boat, and there's another goblin who's then catapulted up and Legolas chops his head off. It's a comical situation. And then the goblin falls down, splashing back into the water onto the boat, I don't know, and nothing happens. Bolg is actually in front of the town talking to his wolf riders and tells them to gallop off somewhere, which they do. Nothing happens. Bolg then goes marching into the town and nothing happens. We then have this encounter of Bolg and Legolas, and they sort of look at each other and they go stomping towards each other. Bolg's not alone, he's got 2 mates with him who are in these side streets, and they come out in front of Legolas and attack him, which is pretty stupid. They should have waited until Legolas was either parallel to them or had passed them and attack him from behind or at least aside while Bolg takes him from the front. I wouldn't say that is a film mistake, I'd say stupid orcs. Anyway, Legolas kills those 2 goblins, nothing happens, and then we have this fight between Bolg and Legolas. They use weapons but also punch each other. I think there are at least 2 situations where one of them throws the other one halfway across the road, knocking over barrels, nothing happens. We've got one situation where Bolg is behind Legolas and sort of burps into his ear, nothing happens. There's this wooden post, and I think it's Legolas who bangs Bolg's head against it so hard that it cracks and bends. Nothing happens. He does this 2 or 3 times, banging Bolg's head against this column. Nothing happens. What am I talking about? you've got these goblins walking across the roof. Now, we actually hear their footsteps. I'm pretty sure about that. If you live in a concrete block of flats, then yes, if someone's walking on your concrete ceiling, you probably won't hear it. In those houses, if you're in there and someone is crawling around on your roof, you're going to hear it, especially if it's loud enough for us to hear the footsteps. I mean, they're agile enough not to dislodge any of the tiles, great, but I do believe that there's, at one point, at least 2 or 3 goblins that jump from one roof to the other, and we hear it. If you're in there, you're going to hear that, and you're going to think, is someone walking around on my roof? You're not going to think, oh, those are probably goblins, and they've got sharp swords. I'd better be quiet, because they're going somewhere else anyway. I don't want to get hurt. And you're going to think, there's someone on my roof, isn't there? And you're going to think, what are you doing there? And your reaction is more likely going to be, oi! What's going on up there? Get off my roof! Something like that. But we don't get that. The girls start shrieking then as soon as the goblins jump in front of them. No one comes to investigate. We've got all the noise of things being thrown about, the orcs grunt and shout when they're being killed or when they're trying to attack, but no one cares. No one comes to investigate. Only a little bit beforehand, the dwarves broke into the armory to steal weapons, because weapons are difficult to get in Middle-earth, you see. And one of them slips and makes a noise, and immediately the town guard comes rushing in and arrests them all because they made a little noise. All the noise going on in Bard's house, no one cares. No one is woken up and opens the window and says, "Oi, what's going on out there?" I mean, obviously, if someone wakes up, most people, I'm afraid, are timid. I'm not saying it's good or bad, it's just most people are timid. So if they understand there's a fight going on out there, if I go and help or say anything, I might get killed. Most people are going to not want to get involved, so they'll lie low, okay? But that only happens after you've understood what happens. If you're woken up in the middle of the night by all that noise, you're probably going to be angry and you're going to want it to stop, because you've got to get up early tomorrow morning. You're going to possibly say something like, "Be quiet!" You know, you don't even have to get out of your bed to do that and see what's happening. But there's nothing. No one opens a window. We don't see anyone twitching behind the curtain. Everything's dark, or mostly dark. I think there are 1 or 2 windows where there are lights on, candles or fireplace possibly, so perhaps 1 or 2 people are awake, but none of them come to investigate, none of them try to get the guards involved, who should come marching up, because this is their business. Armed people are killing each other in the streets. The guards are there, the town guards are there to stop that happening, to protect their citizens, no matter how much Bard is liked or not. His daughters, and his son, are citizens, the guards there to protect them, but no one cares. I'm not saying that there should be a crowd admiring Legolas and Bolg fighting each other, but there's no reaction from the town whatsoever, and that is a grave mistake. Now, before I go rambling on about it, that's basically what I want to say. You've got the goblins making noise, crawling over the roofs and then fighting. There's so much noise, something has to happen. There's no reaction from the town. That's missing, and that's wrong. I know there are a lot of things that we could also criticise, especially as far as physics go or something else, but I'm going to leave it at that. I find that is disturbingly wrong. I enjoy watching the fight between Bolg and Legolas. It's entertaining, yes. Some nice bits there, but there must be some reaction from the town. Right, so this is a joke, yes, but if I get a minimum of 2 likes to this video, I'm going to make a video talking about, as I just indicated, please don't expect that video too soon, give me a week or 3, okay? If I get a minimum of 1 million likes within this next month, I'm going to do a striptease for you. And if that thought horrifies you and you want to stop me, you've got to give me a minimum of 2 million likes before the month is over.